Welcome everybody to Extreme Off-Road Silly Bills, and today we're dealing with the 1992 Mazda 323 GTR. Now this has 718 horsepower, 466 pounds-feet of torque from its 2.6 litre 4-rotor Wankel Rotary engine. The car itself now weighs 2,366 pounds, still has its all-wheel drive system, but now has off-road tyres and off-road suspension, and it can now do 0 to 60 in 3.755 seconds, 0 to 100 in 6.258 seconds, and going to a top speed of 220 miles an hour. And stats wise, as you can see, it's fairly decent across the board, though once again handling is the lowest of the bunch, like so many other cars in this series, but I'm hoping this will at least be pretty quick, because yeah, it's got very little in the way of weight, it's got a huge amount of power, more than 3 times the power it had originally, and yeah, obviously it was meant for dealing with all-wheel drive, and yeah, so that's not an additional requirement for it to deal with over its stock version. Now the MG3 was pretty damn quick in the previous episode, managing to get into 3rd place, so let's see if this older but no less small hot hatchback can, well, hatchback in the case of the MG3 can do well here. So it's got that sort of screecher over an engine, but I thought since Mazda really did popularise the rotary engine, it felt fitting to put one in here, to be honest. So yeah, especially when we want to get more power out of this car. Certainly wouldn't reach this kind of power with a standard engine. And I'm pretty sure this is the most powerful engine you can put in this car as well, so yeah, 2 proper reasons there to put it in, really. Handling everything nicely so far. A really good rate of speed there, 160 miles an hour. We have good brakes, otherwise we'd have gone right off the edge of that cliff. How far are we going to jump? Oh, massive amount of hang time there. So yeah, this engine doesn't have the most kind of torque, but since we're not in a particularly heavy car, I don't think a maximum amount of torque really matters. It's more about, power and, oh dear, are we going to make that? I'm not going to call that being made, to be honest. So we'll use a couple of our rewinds there to get a better line. Yeah, there we go. That seems a bit fairer. So yeah, doesn't need a lot of torque in this car, given it doesn't weigh all that much. What it needs is a fast, responsive engine that isn't lagged behind by turbochargers, and this certainly doesn't have that to deal with. As you can see, it's pretty damn high revving as well. And being a Wankel rotary engine, there's very little friction working in that engine, so it's very quick to get to its maximum amount of revs. Very smooth engine as the Wankel rotary engines, and yeah, no difference here. I think the big reason why the MG was so quick in the last episode is because, well, it's a small wheelbase car, there's not much in length. It's quite an agile vehicle, even though obviously that wasn't dealing with all-wheel drive that it never had originally. Which makes me want to think that this would be even quicker, because it had all-wheel drive standard, it's somewhat put in mind of going off-road to a certain extent, so just maybe we'll be quicker. Do have more power than we did in the MG, although less torque. So what's it gonna be? It's gonna be close. Yeah, we're off the pace of the MG unfortunately, but still pretty damn quick. at 3 minutes 28.175, so we're comfortably in the top 10, but not by much, as yeah, we're only just over a second quicker than the Ford Bronco from 2021, and we're quicker than the Ferrari FXXK Evo, which now gets bumped out of the top 10. We also have beaten the Toyota Land Cruiser AT37, the Sierra Cars RX3, the Duberti F150 Pre-Runner, the Nissan Pickup Rally Raid, and the Subaru STI S209. Some formidable off-road vehicles there. So yeah, to be quicker than them is pretty damn good. But yeah, we are still slightly behind this fellow hot hatchback in the form of the Volkswagen Golf R. Not by much, less than half a second, but you know, that doesn't make all the difference. And yeah, the MG3 well ahead at 3 minutes 24.863. So yeah, not quite sure why the MG was as quick as it was. Maybe it had a bit of a better balance between its horsepower and its torque than this does, because this is definitely more all about the horsepower than the torque. But then maybe this is just a little bit too old in terms of in comparison to the MG, because you know that MG has 23 years over this, so maybe the age is a little bit different. But yeah, it wasn't a car that felt particularly out of control, just maybe a few of the corners we could have been better on, but still, overall I am impressed by it, and it means that we got now 3 hot hatchbacks in the, well, 3 hatchbacks at least, 2 hot hatchbacks in the form of this and the Golf R in the top 10, so yeah, at least the hatchback is currently ruling the top 10. Nonetheless, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.